Anybody have any questions? All right, it's been a good day.
Is there a big focus on getting Saquon 2000 today?
It happened, and excited for him.
Hey, can you talk about Kenny Pickett and the job that he did and then the job Tanner did also?
Yeah, those guys did a really good job coming in and playing, and played really clean football. Happy and with the way they prepared themselves this week and went out and performed. And so they deserve all that credit. But you can't go out there and play that position without the greatness of other people, and they had some greatness from other guys out there. And so starting with their coaches, Kellen, Kevin, and Doug, really did a good job getting them ready. And then just the plays that they got from Smitty and Saquon and Grant Calcaterra and AJ and the offensive line. So it was just, that's what a team is. A team steps up in adversity and steps up and has each other's backs.
Nick, you have the NFC East champion hat on. I know you guys have bigger goals, but considering all the adversity the team has gone through, what's it mean to win it?
Yeah, it's I think it's exciting. We always want to do special things. I think winning a division is always a special thing, and then our goals are much bigger from here. I think we got special guys. It was fun celebrating in there when you're able to do this, and exciting. We'll enjoy this, and then we'll get right back to work because our goals are bigger than just winning this division. But this is a hell of a division with great teams and great coaches and great players, and so to be on top of that, and you guys walk in the building. There's always that area where it's just the champions, the NFC East champions. I walk by it every day on my way in and my way out. See Coach Reed's pictures in there, and Coach Doug's pictures, and Carson, and Jalen, and Donovan, and all the great players. Michael Vick, and all the great players there that have contributed to NFC East championships. It's cool to add another one there. But we just want to get back to work. Well, again, like I said, we'll enjoy this, and it's back to work.
What is CJ with your goals being bigger? I mean, you have been keeping track of players and their records. Saquon next week, he said, going for it would be up to you. What do you think about that?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. A lot needs to play out. We'll see where we are in a couple of days.
What do you think factors are thinking about that?
There's a lot that goes into it, and like I said, there's some things that we'll see it. We'll watch some games tonight, see how things are going, and then we'll do what we need to do. What's right for the I always got to do what's right for the football team to reach our goals of what we need to do. And like I said, I got a lot to think about, and I'm gonna enjoy this, and then I'll think about it tonight at some point.
Along those lines,
CJ's pick six.
What was the significance for him getting the 2,000 yards?
Yeah, it's special. What'd you say, Bob? 9 people have done that? 9 total, and I don't know all the names, but imagine then they're pretty special names. Saquon's pretty special. This offensive line's pretty special. This offense is pretty special. And so when something, I know that the guys were excited when that happened, and it's a cool thing to be a part of. Anytime you can be a part of something special, that's what's cool about being a part of a team.
What does CJ's interception, pick six, mean for the?
That was really big. Got momentum going early, and we didn't start off great on offense. I think we had 2 3-and-outs after that. But anytime you can create turnovers on defense, that's special. We talk a lot about it, and these guys pour everything into it. You can really see them coming after the football, and then when they can get, what Chauncey's so impressive about Chauncey is that when he gets his hands on the football, he finishes. And that's a special talent that he has. Thinking about last week where he had the interception last week, where it was one it was low on the ground. He had to double catch it to catch it, but he still finds a way to do it, and then he finds a way to do that. He did something like that in practice. The play was, I give a lot of credit to the coaches of them putting the players in that position. We had that play that we looked at and did in practice. And Chauncey was right there the same way. It didn't end up in an interception, but he ended up in a really good spot, and we really talked about that. And then so credit to the coaches for putting him in that position, but all the credit, the most credit goes to the players for making the plays in those scenarios. So, but that's what's so cool about this game, right? It's a team game, and I just thought it was big. Chauncey responded in a big way, making big time plays today.
Just described him as the player most like you. This was a couple years ago. I don't know if it's changed, but obviously in terms of emotion, last week obviously got him in a little trouble. How did he respond, and how important is it for him to?
Yeah, I thought you saw the game today. I thought he responded awesome. We talk a lot about dog mentality, and what dog mentality is putting your, learning from your past mistakes, but putting them in the past and being able to focus completely on what you're at right now. And that only won't serve him well. That only will serve him well in football, but it will also serve him well in life to be able to do that through the ups and downs in life. And so, I just was really proud of him, of how he responded today and how he played today, and how, I actually saw him breaking up a couple things out there today of some interactions between players. So, man, he's a special dude. I really have, my 2 years with Chauncey, I just think he's special. I think he's a special guy that loves this game of football, loves his teammates, loves the people in the building. I saw him giving out presents to the entire cafeteria staff this week. He's just this guy is a special guy. And you can ask him what he got him. I don't want to give that. They can talk about that if they want to, but going in there and doing that and taking care of, because it truly takes care of it truly comes down to everybody in this sport, everybody in the building. Players, coaches, front office, people in the cafeteria, the equipment staff, the video department, the training staff, the strength and conditioning staff, and Dom. It takes everybody, and this is a lot of credit to Mr. Laurie of all the and Howie of everybody they have in place and all the resources they have in place, and you're able to do some things like this when you have that.
You've had to make, I'm sorry, yes, it's rest or not rest decisions before. Does it record, a league record that's been stood for 40 years, play any part in your thinking?
Again, I'll handle that as we go. I'm not thinking about that quite yet. I will get there. Probably later tonight when everyone's still celebrating, I'll be thinking about that and what we need to do. Our goals are bigger. It is a true. I was saying earlier, I think before you got in here, it is a big time accomplishment to win the NFC East, of all the great teams that have won the NFC East in the past. So that was special. But our goals are bigger than just to win that. We want to win our first playoff game, then win our second playoff game, and win our third, and all the way to the end. And so we'll take that one game at a time. I'll do what I think is necessary and best for the team to put ourselves in that position. But I also am very sensitive to records and all the things there. And so we'll see how it goes. I don't know yet. But we'll always do what's best for these guys. And that could mean play them. That could mean rest them, right? It could be either one. I got to think about that. Looking forward to going out in the field and having it and playing catch with my kids after this, though. And then I'll think about it later.
Nick, you might have already answered this, but in your years in the league, what kind of conditions have to be in place for a team to withstand the loss of its starting quarterback for however long a team might be without?
Yeah, it's not. Jalen's a phenomenal football player, and anytime you're without him, you're obviously not as good as a team. You're starting quarterback who's won so many games. And so anytime he's not on the field, his presence is felt, because that guy's special. Jalen Hurts is a special football player, but to be able to win in a scenario where you're a man down, and that whether it's Jalen or whether it's Nakobe, it takes everybody. We talked about that last night, that Kenny, you're going to play a good game tonight or today because you're a good player, but you're going to play a good game because AJ's going to do things only AJ can do, and Saquon's going to do things only Saquon can do, and Smitty's going to do things only Smitty can do. and the O-line's going to do things only the O-line can do. And I said it to Kellen too. Kellen, you got to be great. In order for Kenny to be great today, you got to be great. And then I said the same thing to Orrin. Orrin, you got an opportunity to play today, and you're going to play good because you're a good player, but you're also going to play good because Jalen Carter's going to be great up front and play on their side of the line of scrimmage, and Jordan Davis is going to play on their side, and Milton and Sweaty and Nolan are going to be violent on setting the edges. And so that's what's cool about that. When you go in without one of your best players, you're able to overcome in the sense because it takes everybody. It's not, and I think you guys have asked me this before, how's the offense going to look now that this guy's out or that guy's out? It's never just one guy that has to replace it. It takes a true team effort, and it takes a true team. That's why this is the greatest team sport there is. I mean, I love football so much because of that. And I don't want to get emotional, but it just takes everybody and from the entire organization, and that's what makes this game special. That's why these guys are friends for a lifetime. These guys that get close, they're friends for a lifetime because of the things they go through together. No disrespect to any other sport. I love basketball, but football is special. It is special that I still have lifelong friends from football. Of the guys I went through things with, and that's what's cool about this game. So, those guys, my buddies from high school that I played football with were up for the Pittsburgh game, and and my buddy Eric, my buddy Tommy, my buddy Jared, those guys, Andy, those guys were up for that game, and so that would be cool to be like, hey, you want to come back and go see in 20 years, you want to go see the Eagles play, and those Chauncey's with Slay or whoever it is. I just think that's so cool about this game. That's why I love this game so much.
Last one.
You mentioned a couple times it takes the whole organization. You mentioned support staff, all that kind of stuff. So what does it mean to you to go through this and be at this position, hat, T-shirt game? What does it mean to you personally?
Yeah, I'm proud of this team. I'm proud of these coaches and these players, and yeah, excitement. I maybe had a good moment with my family. I can't. We talk about being great. You can't be great without the greatness of others, and we talk about that with the team. But I can't be great without the great wife I have and the awesome kids I have, great parents and brothers that I have and great mentors that I've had. From Larry Karras to Frank Reich and all the different guys that have put their arms around me and helped develop me into the coach that I am. So it means a lot, but like I said, we'll enjoy this. Our goals are much bigger.